Have you ever wondered what would happen if a tiger faced off against a lion? Who would walk away the victor? And what about the brutal clashes between tigers themselves? A fight for dominance in their wild kingdom. Tigers, apex predators, fearless and possessing incredible hunting prowess. Even other formidable hunters. Prepare to witness the raw power and merciless intensity of the 10 greatest tiger battles ever caught on film. Number 1. Tiger versus tiger. In this rare and intense wildlife encounter, a Bengal tiger is fiercely challenged for a recent kill. The newcomer cautiously approaches the tiger, but eventually they come together and begin biting each other. In the heat of the battle, one tiger gains the upper hand. For a moment, the struggle appears paused as the dominant tiger asserts itself by nuzzling the defeated opponent. However, tensions remain as one of the tigers still asserting dominance while growling at its challengers and making them wait their turn. The tour truck waited, its passengers hoping for a glimpse of tigers. Then, a sudden sound shattered the quiet. 2 tigers erupted from the jungle and began a fierce battle. A raw display of tooth and claw unfolded before the stunned eyes of the tourists. Just as quickly, it ended. One tiger fell. The other surveyed its victory with a sniff, then vanished back into the jungle. The younger tiger seems unfazed by the older tiger's presence. When the larger tiger begins to approach, the smaller tiger attempts to make a quick getaway, but is too late. The older tiger promptly launches into a display of aggression. Number 2. Tiger versus deer. Hidden in the thick jungle, a tigress scented nearby somber deer and began her crucial hunt. Catching a large animal was vital for her survival. Using the dry grasses by a watering hole for cover, she stalked the deer, hoping for a chase. Despite her careful strategy, the hunt failed. The prey escaped. Between ancient trees, a tiger emerged. Moving silently, it rested by its 12-pound kill. Nearby, a thirsty herd of stags grazed by a drying water hole, seeking relief from the heat. Sensing the opportune moment, the camouflaged tiger exploded from the tall, dry grass. It charged the deer, driving them into the water, swiftly ambushing and killing one stag. Dragging its prey to the shallows, the tiger returned to the shrub-covered bank, vanishing back into the tall grass. Number 3. Tiger versus bear. Unwittingly, a female sloth bear, tenderly guiding her cub, wanders into this apex predator's domain. An unsuspecting encounter explodes into a raw, visceral clash. Both animals unleash a flurry of attacks, the fight escalating into a fierce, desperate struggle for survival and territory. The tiger, driven by instinct to protect its realm, fights with relentless aggression. A victor emerges from the chaotic fray, the powerful tiger. The sloth bear, weary and vanquished, retreats, seeking solace from the brutal encounter. Finally, the exhausted and panting tiger returns to the waterhole, seeking its own form of refuge in a well-deserved bath. We find a tigress at rest, her 2 young cubs close by. A solitary sloth bear forages. An unspoken tension begins to build as the tigress and the bear, each following their primal instincts, move through the undergrowth, their paths converging. The quiet of the forest is shattered by the eruption of a fierce struggle. A raw battle unfolds, ending with the tigress victorious. The reality of survival plays out as the tigress and her cubs consume their kill. Number 4. Tiger versus wild boar. A tiger just strolling through the golden savanna. Predator mode on. Those eyes lock hard on a wild boar. It's a full-on fight for survival. The wild boar showing some serious grit. The tiger's got the claws and the teeth, but this ain't gonna be easy. With this final, massive burst of power, the tiger takes it. Game over for the boar. Bagani, a tigress risking a hunt on a formidable boar. She moves with the silence of a shadow, ensuring not a whisper betrays her. Then, the sudden, decisive strike. The boar overwhelmed, Bagani's power claiming its prize. And then, Bagani abandons her kill. It's more than just leaving food, it's a declaration. This land is hers, marked by her successful hunt. A tiger, just chilling, soaking in the cool water of a watering hole. Suddenly, the tension spikes as a totally unaware wild boar ambles down for a drink. Chaos erupts. Our tigress explodes from beneath the surface, a full-blown ambush unleashed. This is a brutal, down-in-the-mud fight for survival. Number 5. Tiger versus Gaur. The video opens on a tiger just lounging in the tall, golden grass. And it rises. A slow, confident stroll begins across an open field. The tiger attacks 3 Gaur at the same time. The fight was so wild. The tiger was able to bite one Gaur in its neck and hold the prey, despite the other 2 Gaurs trying to save their friend. Number 6. Tiger versus Antelope. Tiger boy catches the frantic rustle of a running blesbok herd. A silent wait in ambush. Then, the moment, a single blesbok strays and Tiger boy explodes into action. A swift, decisive bite to the neck. The life drains away. The tiger effortlessly drags the heavy carcass through the water. His prize secured, disappearing into the dense cover. We're thrown right into the action. A tiger slams into an antelope. It's a chaotic burst of energy. A wild takedown. The magnificent beast hauls its fresh kill across the savanna. Number 7. Tiger versus elephant. Look, a tiger emerges from the trees, its behavior intriguing. It begins a series of playful mock charges towards the massive elephant. A rare interaction, reminding us that the wild is full of unexpected connections. A gentle elephant, carrying its human guests, ambles down a quiet. Beside it, a safari jeep follows. Then, out of the shadows, a tiger explodes into view. This unexpected, thrilling encounter has both tours hitting reverse. A hasty retreat from the sudden wild drama. Number 8. Tiger versus lion. In this video, we can see 2 tigers and several lions are pacing around a fenced-in enclosure. One of the tigers stands up and starts a fight with a male lion. They wrestle around on the ground until the lion manages to pin the tiger down. The 2 cats stop fighting and start walking side by side near the fence with a lot of threatening growl at each other. The fight ends and the tiger and lion walk away from each other. Number 9. Tiger versus buffalo. a tiger bursts into the frame, right into the middle of a peaceful buffalo herd. After a brutal series of attacks from the tiger, the buffalo herd finally rallied. They closed in on the tiger from all sides. Overwhelmed by the sheer force of the approaching herd, the tiger had no choice but to retreat. Number 10. Tiger versus monkey. The video opens with a tiger carefully making its way down a rather dangerous cliff, then suddenly bursts into a sprint towards its target, a monkey near the stream. The monkey scrambles to escape. The tiger is relentless in its pursuit and manages to snatch its prey. A white monkey, peacefully foraging on the arid ground, had unknowingly become the focus of a nearby tiger's gaze. With silent precision, the tiger stalled, closing the distance with lethal grace. A burst of explosive speed. The tiger's jaws clamped firmly around its prize. The powerful predator carried its meal to a place of safety,